Hello guys, I'm Futureal. I stream 5 days a week over on twitch.tv/Futureal, and in today's video we're coming in with another episode of Gamer Eats Peppers. In the previous episode we did start our 15 hot sauce around the world challenge, where I have bought this enormous pack of hot sauces, and my viewers, they will pick out some sauces for us to try. At the end of the previous episode, I didn't feel like it was representative for what I've been showing on the channel before, because the sauces were kind of mild. So just to make sure that we do have some heartburn, we do have a surprise at the end. So if you do enjoy these chili tasting videos, leave your comments down below with your thoughts, and also hit me up with a like and a subscribe. And until the next video, take care, and I will see you soon. Okay guys, we have this enormous world hot sauce kit here. 15 sauces. We tested 5 last week, or last month. We do this once a month. The ones we have tested already are from Thailand, Turkey, we have China, Jamaica, and Kenya. So you guys will now pick out 5 of these 10 sauces that we are going to try today, and then at the end, courtesy of Mr. Paul, we are going to be eating one of these pickled habaneros to have at least a little bit of craziness at the end, because historically these sauces weren't super spicy, so I wanted to add something a little bit more intense towards the end. So let me call out the names for what we have left, the countries for what we have left, and you guys can just start writing down in the chat the country name from where the sauce is that you want to see. And we're going to pick 5 of them, and then we are also going to make one more episode with 5 more, and do the same thing one last time. So the ones we have now is Sydney, Australia, Brazil, Egypt, Hawaii, India. We have Mexico, California, USA, Louisiana, USA, Cuba, and Spain. Those are the 10 options. You can write in the chat now which of these sauces that you would like to see today, and the rest will be in the next video. So we have Hawaii, India, Egypt, India. Egypt and India are repeating. Also Louisiana, USA are repeating. Cuba. Okay. And we're gonna do Hawaii for Mr. Sergeant Silver. So we have Hawaii, Egypt, Cuba, India, and Louisiana, USA. Let me take those sauces out and prepare them so we can start tasting them. Okay, so as for request by the chat over here, over there, right there, we have picked out the 5 hot sauces: Cuba, Egypt, Hawaii, India, and the last one, Louisiana, USA. In which of these hot sauces do you guys like to see first? Synthol was up there with India. All right, let's do the Indian one. Let's do the Indian one first. Which was the one that I opened now? Can't even remember. Marbles to the side? Nah, I'd rather listen to you guys. But okay, let's take the one from India and pry it open and see what that is like. This plastic gets very Oh, there. Wasn't too bad. Should have been careful about the complaints there. Okay, so this is Indian tiger blood spicy hot sauce. This one right here. A little bit chunkier, or maybe not chunkier, but a little bit thicker than some of the ones that we tried last week. Give that a shake. All right. Ooh, very nice smell. Smells great. Okay, so we're gonna do the same. Teaspoon, and you can see here it's quite a bit thicker than some of the ones that we tried last week. That's a solid teaspoon, and we have it's a little high to lift these up, but here we have the wings. So let's put that on. And there we go. Let's see what this is gonna be. Indian tiger blood is this hot sauce right here. Yeah, that wasn't a hot sauce at all. That was sauce that literally had no spice in it. What? Have I melted my face that bad? Can you try this on one of your wings? Just dab. No, you have to take it yourself. That was bizarre. I'm foolproofing it with Nautila. She's a little bit less crazy when it comes to spice than I am. But to me, that had zero spice in it. That was bizarre. I'm waiting for a confirmation here. So she's either gonna agree, or she's gonna fall off the chair.
There's no either way.
Yeah, she's shaking her head. There's no spice to this sauce whatsoever. That's kind of disappointing. It even says on the bottle, spicy hot sauce. Spice level of this, 1 out of 10.
What country is it?
It's from India even. They have some of the hottest peppers in the universe. That is bizarre. Very disappointing on the spice level on this one, but it is a delicious sauce. I'm gonna say that it does taste pretty well, but there's no spice whatsoever. That's kind of disappointing. So I would say like maybe a 7 out of 10 for flavor and 1 out of 10 for spice for this one. Okay, time to pick the next hot sauce, guys. We have Cuba, Hawaii, Egypt, and Louisiana, USA. Which do you guys want to see next? Scalpy coming in with a Cuba here. All right, let's try the Cuban. The Cuban hot sauce. I think I already took off the plastic cap on that one. Don't sleep on Southern cooking when it comes to spice, Bloodnet. Isn't that called Creole cooking? Some of it, at least, or maybe am I remembering that wrong? It can actually be quite spicy. There's a lot of that cooking comes from the Caribbean. So yeah, so it can be quite feisty. Obviously, depends where you get it. But okay. As mentioned in the chat, as requested from the chat, this is the Cuban hot sauce, and it just says classic Cuban hot sauce. Not really sure what to expect from this one. A little bit thinner than the previous one that we had from India. But let's give that a shake, and let's try it. Let's not mix it with the other one. Okay. So yeah, I think it is a little bit more liquid than the previous one, as you can see. Let's chuck that over here. Yeah, quite a bit more liquid than the previous one, actually. So sauce number 2 for today, classic Cuban hot sauce. See how that goes. Okay, that's very interesting. That's also a very tasty sauce. A little bit spicier than the previous one. Well, gladly, because the previous one was absolutely nothing. I would say for me, this is probably a 3 out of 10 for spice, but also quite a tasty sauce. I will probably give this probably also give this a 7, I would say, for flavor. Very nice sauce. Not terribly spicy. Perfect for people that are trying to get introduced to chili sauces. Very, very nice. This one right here. Did you grab some paper? Okay, that's fine.
Can I have the Indian sauce?
Hmm?
Can I have the Indian sauce?
The Indian, you want more of it? Okay. All right. Duxor is saying Egypt next. We can do Egypt. So this is, what does it say? Egyptian fire scarab sauce. Well, I guess that's a name that you can have on a sauce. Yikes. But okay. Let's take a look at this one. This is again about the same consistency as the previous one, but thinner than the first one today. Let's give that a shake, and we will see what we have. Yeah, quite a bit thinner actually than the first one we had. Put that on the wing here. So the third sauce of the day, Egyptian fire scarab. Don't really know if this is like a commercial sauce that you can buy in bulk, or if this is like a limited edition.
Hey, do you eat chili?
I think so, Mr. Chow. Thank you for the 100 bits. We are in the middle of it right now. Okay. Third sauce, got a bit distracted by the bits there. Third sauce, Egyptian fire scarab hot sauce. Let's see how that tastes. A lot of flavor in this one. Sadly, there's no table of contents on this bottle, but that was the most. How should I say? The strongest flavor. It is also, incidentally, the spiciest one we have tasted of the three we have tasted so far. I would say flavor for this one, probably a 6. Pretty decent sauce. And spice, we're starting to get up to about a 4 or maybe even a 5 here for this one. Not bad at all. This is a pretty solid sauce, actually. So let's move on to sauce number 4. So we have 2 left: Hawaii or Louisiana, USA. Which one do you want to see next, guys? All right, Sven with the Hawaii there was first, so let's do the Hawaiian first, and then we will do the one from Louisiana last. If I can get this plastic off, that would be amazing.
You know the hardest part is dumping it.
It's not a proper hot sauce, Mr. Chow, unless it burns you 3 times. Once on arrival, once in storage, and once on departure. It's just the way it is. There we go. It's gonna be fine, Moist. We have gone through stuff like this before. So which was the next? It was the Hawaiian one. Very, very light color on this one. I'm not sure what. See here, it's very, very light orange color. Maybe they have used some type of orange pepper and not a red pepper for this. That's why it's so light colored. But this is, if I can open it. Wait, is there? I was wondering if there was something on the bottle cap there. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is Hawaiian lava flow hot sauce. Okay, so they're playing on the volcanic activities from the Hawaiian Islands. And I'll put that in the chat. There we go. Hawaiian lava flow. Maybe it is pineapple based. Doesn't immediately smell like that, but let's give it a taste. Also quite a thin sauce compared to the other ones. Yeah, quite runny, this sauce right here. Okay, so let's taste it. Sauce number 4 today. Hawaiian lava flow. Let's see how that tastes. I think we're almost back in at the Indian sauce. I would say for spice level, this is a 2 out of 10. But again, it's a very tasty sauce. You want to try it over here, or are you? Oh, you're finished. It's Hawaii. Very tasty sauce. I will say this is easily a 7 out of 10 for flavor, but maybe a 2 out of 10 for spice. Not very spicy at all, this one. I haven't tried sambal. No, sambal is Malaysian, right? I have not tried it. It's potentially super hard to get in Europe. I would guess, unless you like go to an Asian market or something like that. I don't even know if they have something like this in Genoa. Maybe in bigger cities like in Rome, Paris, they will have these Asian immigrant shops, and you can buy those products. Okay. Louisiana, USA, coming in with the last out of the 5 hot sauces we are tasting today. Bourbon Voodoo hot sauce. Okay. That is also something you can call a hot sauce. Let's not try to put that on the chat. Bourbon Voodoo hot sauce. Consistency is fairly similar. Let's give that a shake. And let's move forward. Quite thin, this one as well. I like the consistency on the Indian sauce the most so far today. It was a little bit thicker than this. That is usually my favorite. A little bit chunkier sauce. Louisiana, USA Bourbon Voodoo hot sauce. Let's give that a taste. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Not very spicy though. I think we're down on about 2 out of 10 for spice. There was a little bit of a strange aftertaste to this one, so I'm gonna drop the flavor down to, I would say 5 out of 10 for this one. I think that means that. Can I have the one over here? Thank you. The winner for today, when it comes to flavor, Indian Tiger Blood hot sauce. Flavor here in this one was really, really good. However, the Egyptian sauce is probably the spiciest one. And I think as Bloodnet is suggesting here, the overall winner of today's pepper sauce tasting is probably the Cuban hot sauce. It's about a 4 for spice. Very, very solid flavor as well. I think this one would be my pick out of the 5 that we had today. So I would say the Indian was the mildest, Egyptian was the spiciest, but that doesn't necessarily reflect on which sauce you are gonna enjoy the most. So now we're gonna, since usually we do eat some very spicy peppers on this channel once a month. The Gamer Eats Peppers is something that has been on the channel for almost a year now, and these sauces aren't that spicy. They're reasonably spicy for someone who might be new to the game. But for me, I need something with a bit more kick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this jar, and in this jar there is orange habaneros. These are pickled orange habaneros, and yeah, we're gonna taste one of these and see how that goes. Oh, I need to put this on the table so I don't mess anything up here. Okay. Ooh, that's a flavor. Holy hell. Holy hell. Okay, there we have it. There is the jar, and we picked one from the top here. Let me that's the scent though. That smell when you open this jar. Wow. I'm gonna show Naughty over here. That was kind of powerful. I don't think she's gonna try one of these. That might not be good for her. So last week or last month in the previous episode, we tried a chili pickle at the end. Now we're gonna try a pickled chili. It's funny how that worked out, yeah? So orange habanero, pickled orange habanero. Here we go, guys. Wow. That is delicious. And it is spicy. It is spicy. But it's not anywhere near the actual fruit. I think a lot of the spice gets diluted. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is very spicy. But I have had habaneros straight off the tree. I have a habanero bush in the kitchen. It's a lot spicier than this. This is still burning my face quite badly right now. But it can't be anywhere compared to the fruit, or to the fresh fruit. I mean, if I were to estimate how spicy this is, okay, it's still building a little bit. If I were to estimate how spicy this is, I would say this is probably somewhere between 100,000 and 150,000 Scoville. It's pretty bad, but I'm not losing my mind like I did with the previous peppers that I tasted. Also, the flavor profile is amazing. Very floral, very fruity. A little hint of citrus, not a lot, just a little hint of citrus. And the pickling liquid that they have used here is not very overpowering. I didn't really taste anything foul or anything that wasn't supposed to be in the pepper. The heat is concentrated on my tongue. There is nothing on the roof of the mouth. There is nothing on my lips. Tiny bit in the throat, but I would say 90% of the heat is on my tongue right now. Yeah. Habaneros are intense. Is it salt or vinegar? It's actually a good question. I don't know. The pickling juice was so neutral that I couldn't really taste what it is. So there's salt and or maybe it's because of the sugar. They have sugar in here. That probably evens out the flavor. Okay, for you guys who are German in the chat or can understand German, Apfelessig. Does that mean apple cider vinegar? Yeah, apple cider vinegar. Okay, yeah. So it is vinegar based. It does have salt. It does have sugar, but it was very mild. Not a very overpowering flavor from the broth at all, or from the pickling juice. So absolutely, if you are interested in these delicious peppers, I have to say, and they're not lethal. They're spicy. You don't have to eat the entire thing, right? You don't need to be a degenerate. Only that's reserved for special people. But yeah, very, very tasty pepper. Very spicy. I think that if you are new to the pepper game, this is going to be pretty much the limit that you're going to be able to handle. You're going to be crying from this one. I think estimating this at around, I think I'm going to estimate it down a little bit from my previous estimation. I would say like from 75 to 100,000. I would say that this is. So it's quite spicy, particularly if you're new to the game, but very, very tasty. I absolutely recommend this pepper right here. But as with most habaneros, it's very, very upfront. It's like a frying pan in the face, and then it kind of dissipates after a couple of minutes. So right now, there's a small spot, not the tip, but like on the front half of my tongue. It's a small spot that still has quite concentrated heat. The rest of my mouth is already feeling quite fine. So I think I like that format a bit more. we got to taste the sauces, and if the sauces aren't super spicy, we have one of these products now in the winter months, since we don't have a lot of fresh peppers that we can harvest. We have some of these pickled or canned products, spicy products that we can try. So that was that. Thank you for watching the video, guys. There's going to be another Gamer Eats Peppers episode in about 4 weeks. The rest of the 5 hot sauces, and we're also going to do another spicy product at the end of that video. I hope to see you there. If you do enjoy the video, click all the buttons down below, and I will see you on the next one.